In this practice, a review of the different material and equipment presented in the laboratory was made, with the objective of knowing how those are, how they work, and how we can use them. On the other hand, the pipetting technique was developed in order to understand the use and utility of the pipettes and how to make a correct measurement of different volumes. Also, the way the pipettes are set was reviewed and how you can give them a misuse.
To learn how to properly use micropipettes, measurements at maximum, minimum, and intermediate capacity were made. Different micropipettes available were used, which were 20, 200, and 1000 microliters. To verify that the measurements were correct, the volume was measured with the analytical balance, which was leveled before it was used. For the correct measures with the micropipette, the tip was submerged at almost half of its capacity, for the prevention of error caused by the suction of air and the remainder of the liquid. Another activity is conducted in order to verify the pipetting technique, which was to make measurements by the parts that were deposited in a microtube, to finally recover the full amount of the liquid.
After performing different measurements with the pipettes of 20, 200, and 1000 microliters in their minimum, medium, and high capacity, small values of the standard deviation were obtained, indicating that the dispersion of the same data or the different measurements taken was not significant and that the margin of this measurement error is minimum. In the activity of pipetting by parts and then gathering all the accumulated volume using pipettes of 20 and 1000 microliters, exact values were obtained in 5 attempts. However, when using the 200 microliters pipette, an error was obtained. The standard deviation of the first two cases mentioned was 0, having no errors, but the second had a standard deviation indicating that there was some dispersion in data collection.
After watching this video, you should understand that the errors of measurement in the micropuppets of the genetic engineering laboratory are not really significant as it has been shown with the deviation standard. Also, you should understand that with a bad use, the micropipettes could be discalibrated, so it's necessary to use them in a proper way so the measurements do not affect with the next experiments.